If you have a pet, there's a pretty good chance that they've eaten something that they're not supposed to. And if that sounds like your furry friend, you will definitely want this vet on speed dial.
Over the years, I have removed many weird and wonderful foreign bodies out of animals.
Going in.
My dad, he's like the most disgusting magician doing a trick.
Oh!
With 20 years as a vet under his belt, Dr. Eugene Gorodetsky is one of the only full-time traveling endoscopists in the world, helping animals who swallow things that they should not have at hundreds of veterinary clinics in British Columbia. Dr. G's son, Ben, has brought his dad's profession to our screens with this new series, My Pet Ate What? Ben and Dr. G are joining us this morning from Vancouver and from Kitchener each. Good morning to you both.
Morning. Good morning. Thanks for having us on.
Ben, I'm going to start with you. You are the show's creator. You're the executive producer. Why did you want to bring your dad's work to television?
I think it's this amazing mix of spectacular, disgusting, and hilarious. It's this like mix that I've never seen or experienced before, because like he's saving these animals' lives, avoiding surgery, and at the same time there's this like yuck factor that I just love. And I've been watching him do this my whole life, and I thought people need to know the kind of superpowers that he has and the lives that he saves.
Well, it makes me wonder, you must have listened to your dad tell dozens of these stories over the dinner table about what you took out of which animal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Classic dinner table talk. It really hardens your stomach powers. And not only dinner table talk, but I've been editing his newsletter for years and years. He sends out a monthly or so newsletter about the highlights and adventures of his endoscopy practice. And I've been helping to edit the text of that, but I thought it'd be so much more powerful to do it on video, to actually show the images.
And Dr. G, what's great about this show is that you actually take us inside what you get to see. You are one of the only vets to specialize in this. For people like myself who don't know, what is an endoscopist and what do you do specifically?
Endoscopy, translated from Greek, means looking inside. So I stick video cameras into various orifices, and I do various procedures, including removing foreign bodies from animals and birds.
And how did you get into this?
Well, I was working as an emergency room veterinarian, and at the time we had no access to reliable endoscopy source, so I got a couple of scopes. I started playing with them. I liked it. I went and got the continuing education for endoscopy, and then I started doing more, and I liked it even more, and one thing led to another, and I've been doing this full time for many years now. And
you're taking us along for the ride. When I heard about the show, Dr. G, I felt very seen. My dog Zebby has a history of eating things, well, that he shouldn't. AirPods, earrings, the whatnot. In this case, here's an x-ray. This is when he ate some dental floss, unfortunately. That was a pricey surgery. But Dr. G, you have removed some really weird things over the years, like in this clip here. I'm going to play it for our viewers, then I'll get you to respond.
They have removed a toupee, garden hose from a lion, a bell pulled out of Chinese water dragon.
I mean, it's probably hard to pick, but what is one of the weirdest things you've removed in your career?
Well, weirdest would be challenging to pinpoint, but I can give you one of the latest ones. About 10 days ago, 2 weeks, something like that, I have removed a 50-pence coin from an African bullfrog.
Wow. And I have so many questions about that, and I'll find out more in the show, but how is the process different whether you're dealing with, a dog or a cat or a bullfrog?
Well, obviously, the anatomy is different. It is actually much easier in a bullfrog because the gastrointestinal tract is so much shorter and so much more straightforward.
Now, Ben, you are not a vet, but you are vet adjacent. So what is your role when you're at work with your dad?
I would say I'm his well-meaning but ignorant assistant, where I'm carrying cases, I'm feeding him sandwiches, and I also get to talk to the owners. Eugene, my dad, is so busy, and he's got this like relentless, 10 procedure a day schedule often, that he doesn't have time to actually connect with the owners of the animals. And I had a chance to speak to them to get their side of the story and sort of the emotional roller coaster of having a pet who's suddenly low energy and sick and they don't know what it is, and then how it feels now that they've been able to avoid surgery and get the hair tie or sock or fish hook or what have you out of the animal and see their beloved pet on the road to recovery.
Listen, we all love animals, we all love our pets, and we also love science. So taking us deep inside those creatures and pulling out whatever it is you find there. Dr. G and Ben, it was great to meet you both. Can't wait for the show. It's called My Pet Ate What? And it airs every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern and 6 Pacific on CTV Wild. If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.